for the restart. So we are going to get the knife underway between WinFakt and SK. Let's give you a quick rundown of the teams just in case you don't know them. For SK is Face, Robin, Get Right, Delpin and Forest. For WinFakt is Aslak, Gigatus, Nasu, Basic and Lupis. So here we go then. Knife going to get underway. And I think both teams are actually headed to different bomb sites in the knife. So, you know,
yeah, it's such a new map, so they don't really know where to do knives.
Where is the knife spot?
The taste round, by the way, against the Americans happened on in CT base yesterday.
Yeah, that was
CSGO.
Completely camped it out in CT base. That was ridiculous. And again, the standoff coming in. First kills actually being exchanged there between Get Right and Nasu. Robin getting one there is, well, SK actually just mopping that thing up.
Interesting to see which team to pick now. Yeah, I want to start CT.
That counter-terrorist team, the defending side, going to be the choice for SK, and I guess they're actually going to be on their feet right now. They're, you know, one of those teams who like to get up in the huddle. Yeah, WinFakt. Actually, I was speaking to a couple of the guys last night. We went out for dinner, all the Counter-Strike community, which was nice.
It was a really good time.
And you know, the WinFakt guys were like, yeah, we're pretty confident of winning this one, although SK are really, really good, and we're a little bit worried about how that's all going to go. But hopefully they get off to that good start, like you say. If WinFakt get off to a good start, maybe they'll be able to show us something really great in this map. I guess the fear for them is getting off to a bad start and really being pushed quite heavily by this SK lineup, who, as you can see there on your screen, are having a bit of a huddle. I guess the third place game is also about to get underway, or maybe even started between MTW and UMX.
I saw our car in there on the screen. He was walking somewhere, so it's probably not live yet. But I think MTW is going to go home with that.
Yeah,
that
I think so as well.
I get that feeling at least, especially after going out with some of the UMX guys yesterday night. It was a late night, so
they're surprised they're even here to play a third place game. We have the manager of SK in there as well, Rice, who actually managing
Korean pistol rounds, advising them on them.
Managing quite a lot of players. He's got the League of Legends team, the Counter-Strike team, also acting as a translator for us here at ESL for those Korean StarCraft 2 players. He is multi-talented.
For sure.
And SK sat down now. WinFakt actually not moving around at all, so despite not okay. So they decided we'll wait for SK to sit down and then we'll stand up.
That's such an MTW thing to do. Try to psych your opponent by standing up when they're starting to prepare. When they're typing ready, they stand up and starting to talk about what they're going to do. I'm not sure why. I guess you as a streamer don't really like those things because you're under time pressure. And still they do it.
Yeah, I mean, if we end up going 3 maps plus overtimes, the old schedule is somewhat a little bit broken, but we want to see the best game possible here. And hopefully no more rain because, you know, WinFakt did sit in these seats the whole time on the second day.
Yeah, that was so bizarre.
There was rain coming in here at Comic-Con through the ceiling, which is, you know, always a great thing over those
and I heard it happened last year as well. Like,
yeah.
They haven't learned.
I actually had... I'm not sure who it was exactly, but someone had an umbrella above the WinFakt guys, just trying to keep them dry while they were playing their game, which is, you know, just a ridiculous thing to see actually in the end of it all. But we have both teams sat down and both teams saying that they are ready. So hopefully the admin will get these restarts in quickly and we can get this one underway. We are going to get the restart. So it is the grand final here of the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in New York. WinFakt versus SK. Can't give us a prediction for map number 1.
The team winning this pistol round we are about to see here might very well win this. Mirage is a map you really need because teams haven't come up with ideas how to play it in a solid way yet, so the pistol round is so crucial.
Actually, a lot of pistol rounds we've seen here on Mirage have gone with this terrorist side pushing over towards this B side, pushing
I like what I'm seeing. Seems
through the balcony area. Actually, Face will get frag number 1. He is still alive with 40 HP as someone dives out there right on top of him. That was Aslak, and WinFakt are all over this B bomb site. Bomb is going to be planted. We are down to a 4 versus 4. Let's switch around to SK, see how this rotation is going to go. Forest already pushed up towards the door. They are going to move now in onto this bomb site. Bomb is, like I said, ticking away. So SK got that little bit of a time limit onto them. Gigatus was in on the bomb site itself as Get Right will take down esl-tv. Gigatus went down as well. And that will be all 5 dead for WinFakt. SK going to get the defusing. And that retake looked a little bit too easy.
Too easy indeed, because they didn't take any aggressive positions, WinFakt. They were just like trying to hide behind boxes. You have 2 options when you have a bomb site and the bomb is planted. Either to go aggressive or everybody should do kind of the same decision. Everybody should camp or everybody should just go aggressive to caught the backup SK players off guard. And it was pretty much down to Lurpis there. If he would get his kill when 2 of the SK players, Delpan and Get Right, got from behind. If he got one of them, that would be so crucial.
WinFakt are actually headed once again. They've gone for a couple of AKs. Yeah, that Deagle AK second round. Let's see how that one works out for them. Let's try and find someone over by that B site. Again, as Carl mentioned, it is Face who's been stuck alone in this bomb site. He goes down to the Deagle headshot of esl-tv. And now this bomb is going to get planted. There's Forest with a quick frag back. Let's see if SK can once again successfully retake this site. Basic will take down Forest. That's bad news for the Swedes.
Wow, that was a late rotation of Get Right killing Lurpis, because Lurpis was also very late trying to backstab them. WinFakt is in a better position right now.
Oh, it's not looking good for SK. In fact, only Delpan is left alive.
Save it.
He's going to save that weapon. I mean, it's always surely the kind of the worst thing that can ever happen to you as a CT side in particular to lose this second round after winning
At least
pistol.
mentally, like you're feeling really pumped winning the pistol round. You know that we probably had 3-0 now, and then you lose, being forced to an eco in the grand final. That's the nightmare for the in-game leaders or the team, of course, as well. I wonder now if Delpan picked this Colt up or if he saved the previous round. He probably bought this himself, so he cannot really drop anything but a Deagle to his teammate. And they're actually buying now. Heskey is going to buy back and probably stack on one of the bomb sites.
Robin getting himself up onto the balcony over by that A site. Face will once again have the job of defending over by B. In fact, Delpan is actually going to show some aggression with this M4, which, you know, it's all well and good if he manages to get in there, get himself a couple of frags, but if he goes down and that M4 is out in the middle of the open, then it's kind of redundant then for SK. They're not going to be able to get in there. WinFakt obviously will try to shut that down and keep it out of the round.
But looking at Delpan now, he's actually getting a lot of information. Obviously, it's hard to tell whether they're going to go to side holes B or side holes A, but he can for sure say they're not going connection or the underpass. So, yeah, surprised that SK didn't rotate better here.
SK have lost one man in and amongst everything already. The flash is coming onto this site. Nasu is going to drop Robin, who was flashed up down under the, completely blind, I guess, underneath that balcony. The flash exploding right in his face. Get right. Looking like he's going to back away. So I think SK not going to go for this one. Obviously, they do still have that M4.
They will go for Eco next round, but they will keep the deals and obviously the Colt. Can get some kills next round. They will probably not win it, but they can keep the economy up and making sure that if we're in fact starting to lose rounds, they will not have as much money they would have if they just win two straight ecos, anti-ecos. Anyway, great start from WinFakt.
Yeah, despite really losing that pistol, really turning things on the head, and even if it's not the end of the world for SK, it's still a great start from WinFakt mentally. Maybe more than anything, like Carl mentioned before the game, WinFakt need to be that team that get off to a good start. Looks like there's a couple of issues here, maybe.
Yeah.
As we do have a pause. Looks like it's Get Right who's having a couple of problems.
Have you seen WinFakt's new team shirts, by the way?
No.
I love New York. All of them bought it.
Oh, really?
I guess they have a good night yesterday night.
Loving New York. Obviously, getting to the final. Great thing for WinFakt. I think they've actually, in the last month and in the coming weeks, they're like the only team that's gone to like every single event.
Yeah, somehow they either got invited or qualified for all the events, so they probably had their busiest fall ever, going to China, going to being here, and also in 1 week's time they're going to ESWC. And this probably boosted them a bit. They they can kind of justify the practice they need to do, and they're just being so committed and focused on this.
Yeah.
So I guess they're having a good time and they feel a bit confident. And obviously now with 3-1 in a bit, I guess. Currently 2-1 to SK, but to WinFakt, but SK actually have one guy disconnected now. I'm not sure if they're gonna give him star money. Let's get got a deagle before, right?
Yeah.
Save.
Actually, get right. Okay, so get right. Actually, moving over there to have a bit of a discussion with WinFakt.
I'm pretty sure he went there to ask if he can get prize money. It's not prize money, sorry. He's gonna get the prize money.
Can I have your prize money, please?
Gonna get start money. You probably put him at 3K. I wouldn't be surprised. So you can buy his deagle. But he better buy this deagle, because if he saves the 3K, it's kind of cheesy thing to do, because he will have more. He will have more money for the weapon round.
The weapon round, yeah. Hopefully, Get Right will get himself back in onto the server in a little bit. And now I think we've got a few. Someone asked if I've been working out.
People will never forget that, Joe.
I know. Actually, in the League of Legends tournament, we had Cypher, and I said, okay, I think they're maybe going to win this one. And there were loads of comments like, "Oh, you betting on a French team again last time?"
It's fair to say that you're not a good esport better.
Yeah, I stopped betting last year in Kiev for the European Championships of the Intel Extreme Masters. Okay, so Get Right. He's going to get the money that he requested. But he's still not in the server. I can't, as you can see on your screen there, I can't quite see his monitor. So
you see a little bit of face monitor.
I don't know if Get Right is, in Windows or what's really going on. Well, the admin is there with him.
He just connected now.
Yeah, Robin just discussing with the admin what his teammates should be getting. The scoreline, of course, is 2-1. Still very early days in this game. This is going to be the WinFakt choice of maps. Just to the map choice for SK in the third and final map, should we need it, should we need to go to that tiebreaker map, will be Train. There's Nixon, possible MVP of the Intel Extreme Masters.
Yeah, vote for him, guys.
After playing 3 games in the group stage for MTW.
You know what, I checked the esl-tv stats earlier, and
he's the top pistol player of this tournament.
Player.
That's ridiculous.
A bit ridiculous, actually.
But, Nixon, what a boss. I mean, they've flown Turkish into this event, MTW. I mean, that's a massive investment for a team at this stage. They managed to get through into the playoffs. I don't even want to think how much it must have cost for that flight for Turkish just to come in right on the last minute from Denmark here into New York. But either way, we are back and live in this one, the grand final. Of course, MTW are playing in the third place playoff. And we are going to see a push from Delpan. That's a very aggressive position, hoping that someone drops down into this underpass area.
Yeah, it's kind of a stupid thing to do, because as you said earlier, Joe, if he gets killed, no one in his team is able to pick the weapon up.
Yeah.
But he gets tons of information now, especially now walking up in the middle. But yeah, also, like, Mirage is very hard to predict where they're going to go. Even if you secure the middle, you're not really sure what's happening. It's really tough to make the call.
Delpan actually was taken out their face. Does bring one back, though. So it is a 4 versus 4. That weapon from Delpan surely will not offer so much up. But here is Forrest moving in around the back towards that T-spot. And he will take down Lurpis. Nice push.
Yeah, but WinFakt has this for sure, I'd say.
Yeah, they're all over this A-bomb site now. Bomb should get planted in a second. There is Face taking down Gigatus. Let's see if SK can really offer any more up in this one.
Can be down to the next kill. Remember, WinFakt have the armor, they have the AKs.
Yeah.
And they have the time on the side as well. The bomb is planted.
Starting to move in there.
I wonder if they have any kit. Yeah, they have got one kit.
Nasu is actually underneath the balcony area, and he's going to spray there under a little bit of pressure, to be honest. Will take out
really
Get Right
nice
as he moves away.
There.
Goes up the ladder, and there is just the one man on the plant himself, and that was Face, who just kind of held on to it there, hoping that maybe Nasu misses his shot or whatever, kind of last-ditch attempt, and that will be 3-1.
Demonstrated really nice movement there and really nice in-game skills, and being able to just bring those things up in the heat of the moment in the grand finals, really impressive, because he knew that SK knew his position. If he stayed there, he's going to die, and he just utilizes great movement, jumping up the ladder and hiding in the halls, and forcing Face to start defuse. But as I said again, the time was on WinFakt's side there.
They're actually pushing up this round a few guys towards that B-bomb site. Nice grenade comes in. Let's switch back. Jigatos lost 10 HP. The rest, not so much. We're going to watch Face because he's the man that's got to defend his bomb site. Will take down Nasu. Surely they're going to come jumping out here on top of him. There's another kill onto Jigatos. Great stuff from Face. Finally goes down to Lurpis, but he's done his job in holding out on this B site. There's the AWP from Azlak finally in play. And we saw yesterday on Mirage how strong Azlak actually was with that AWP.
Oh yeah, he's definitely one of the top 5 snipers in the world, along with Delpan, Freeze, Marklov, probably Neo as well. He's amazing with everything.
Yeah, right, we'll take him down there in that middle area. Forest is dropped though by Basic, who gets himself 2 kills, finally dealt with by Get Right. It's 1 versus 1, Lurpis versus Get Right, and Get Right actually moving in here.
He has no idea where
Lurpis was around the area. He's actually right in on the bomb site. Lurpis is going to spray him down, and that is a 4-1 scoreline for WinFakt. So doing a great job here on this terrorist side.
Yeah, I mean, Face did his job, killing off 2 attacking WinFakt players. But yeah, I think it was down to Aslak's AWP kill there, which kind of made the remaining SK players a bit afraid, knowing that they're going to need to retake the bomb site and they're going to need to kill Aslak, who is crazy with his AWP now and has been throughout the tournament. I think they planted the bomb pretty nicely as well, so it was really nice positioning from Aslak.
Lopez playing it very smart as well, dug straight in, on the site itself. SK wasn't expecting to be playing so passively. There we go. Delpan goes down very early on in the round. We've seen a lot of aggression from Delpan. Obviously in the green hallways, not so pushed up, but if you're going to peek there and a couple of guys, it's going to be very hard to stay alive. Robin will go down as well, and WinFakt are now going to move themselves over onto this A bomb site. Of course, this is an eco round for SK, by the way. Explains why they're falling so quickly. Get Right did get the 1 kill, but WinFakt are going to move 5-1 in the lead here on Terrorist side. And, that's all despite losing Pistol, so you've got to give them credit here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a quick look down the scoreboard, because I know a lot of you guys who are on esl-tv.org are running Dream Team. Basic is 13 for 3. Making a claim to that MVP award if anyone can ever outdo the popularity of Nixon. 7 for 3 for Jigatos, Azlak 6 for 4, Nasu 5 for 3, 4 for 4 for Lurpis, but we are getting in onto the action. Robin actually got himself 2 before Get Right made it number 3 for SK. WinFakt now are moving up in onto this A bomb site. Let's see if they can pull anything off. There is Forrest, who was again right out in the open, but didn't seem to make a difference. I guess WinFakt just weren't expecting Forrest to be pushed out there. And that will be a 5-2 scoreline finally around back for SK. And that one looked almost too easy for them.
Yeah, I don't like the decision going A, because they have been very successful attacking B. FaZe has actually done his job, but he cannot really kill more than... You cannot expect him to kill more than 2 people. And they have been very good in the plant defuse situations. So in my world, they should have just spammed this tactic. And it seems like they're about to do that now, the 8th round. Trying to attack B again.
Working back over there as Delpan will pick off Azlak, and that's a big frag for SK.
Yeah, the momentum can definitely change right now. SK getting a bit confident after winning one round, and now they get the first frag. And as you can see, Lurpis is stuck with a Galil, which is kind of evidence that they don't have a lot of money. So they might be forced to an eco if they lose this round.
Not looking all that amazing for WinFakt. They are going to push out. It looks again But they will be making that B push. I'm going to switch around as quickly as I can to Face. Here he is. And we'll lose out to Nasu, who jumped straight off that balcony. This is going to be a fast and easy bomb plant. There comes a grenade, though, from Delpan. Forrest is taking that one as well. And, well, that was a quick push. And I'm not sure that WinFakt really knew what hit them there. It was very quick to end the round.
Oh, yeah. And they didn't get the bomb planted, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have a Glock Eco now. And kind of inviting SK to come back into the game. They got a good start with the pistol round, then losing 5 straight rounds, and now SK is back. And Lerp is probably telling his guy to stay in the base right now, not going off and die early, so they can discuss a bit what they're going to do next. Wouldn't be surprised if they're going to utilize the underpass more and doing a slow kind of split towards the A-bomb site.
As you can see down there in the bottom right of the screen. Yeah, actually, a couple of them not even got their hand on the mouse at the moment, just discussing that plan, as Khan said, using this eco round to as much of an advantage as they can.
Yeah, having a small timeout without taking a timeout. But this can be really useful.
Obviously, SK probably know what's going on, but they are in super concentrated mode, so they're not going to push out from this one. There's Robin actually by that middle window to take down Gigatus.
Yeah, SK probably expected them to have their weapons this round. That's why they stay really focused and patient, knowing or thinking at least they're going to be up against AKs. So they got a bit more confident now, knowing they're going to have Glocks, and they know that they are very well way on getting a comeback here.
Yeah, just watch Delpan there. He got himself 2, obviously. Fairly easy kills. They seem to know where that one was going to come as soon as they heard those footsteps. It was an all-out push in towards that A site from WinFakt. Didn't go their way, and it's now back to 5-4. So that one round that SK picked up their second one of the game, really giving them some momentum going into this one. They seem to have got a bit more confidence back into their game. Got Delpan blocking off that big entrance into the A site, the AWP. WinFakt, of course, with the AKs now, will be planning carefully where to go. It looks like they may just go for that B split.
Looks to me like they're repeating the pistol round a bit as well, trying to sneak up close to the B bomb site, and when the smoke disappears, they're probably just going to push. So once more, it's going to be down if FaZe can get the early kills here.
Still 1 minute of the round to go. Grenade comes rolling in. Did knock Nasu down to 73 HP. So run about a quarter of his health gone just from that grenade coming down. This is going to be an important one for FaZe. He has to do amazingly well to hold this one off. And actually, as he sees those flashes coming in, will flash to both sides. Gets frag number 1 onto Nasu, looking for more. And he was spraying at the guys that had just jumped off that balcony area. Didn't quite work out for him. WinFakt tried to get in there. Nice grenade from Delpan. I think that was the bomb carrier as well that was dropped. Gigatus. Here is Delpan again, and he spots Lupus over by the far side. That will be 5-5. All tied up in the first half after 10 rounds.
Yeah, they didn't get the bomb planted and the extra $800, so I wouldn't be surprised. Another eco, and yeah, SK is about to do a really nice comeback here after being down 5-1. Yeah, SK looking strong. And they're getting more and more confident in doing pushes early. You saw Get right there coming from behind super early, killing off one guy.
Looks like we could see a double peek at the window, actually. I assume that's Robin that was there with Forrest. Yeah,
he 4 guys towards B now, and somehow Lurvis told this guy to go A. It might call SK off guard here.
Let's have a look. Get right is down there on the ramp. 2 kills coming in, but there's Delpan and Forrest to bring it back into the favor of SK. The rest of them rotating around. There's Forrest once again. Delpan with that AWP will be dropped by Gigatus.
What's up with Gigatus and his double kills? It was same in China, like getting those kind of double kills when the CTs think they have the round. And that time he won the round, but now he's in a really bad position with 15 HP. He had the bomb though, so it's possible.
And FaZe looking like he's just going to play this one very patiently.
Oh yeah, he always. FaZe is a very defensive player that relies a lot of aim and just sticking to one bomb site and hope he's going to get there. If Gigatus would have go for B now, he would most likely win the round because he would get the bomb plan and he would have enough time to hide in a good position. Instead, Gigatus go A, and yeah, it's going to be up if FaZe have enough patience to stay. The tricky thing for FaZe now, he will not know where the bomb gets planted in case Gigatus is a bit delayed now. Yeah.
Coming in from this side area, bomb is going to be planted and FaZe is going to take this one. Nice ending, as you mentioned. Super patient play. He's going to look around for this AWP first of all before he gets the defusing. To save Delpan buying it up that next round. Defuse will come around and SK are going to pick up round number 6. So I guess that's 5 in a row for them now.
It is.
Fantastic, fantastic job. Super concentrated are the SK team.
Yeah, and by winning so many rounds, and some of the rounds they won was so, I mean, they won it in a big manner, so they're gonna have money enough to buy the remaining 4 rounds. And WinFakt, they cannot really go into the CT side knowing that they lost 9 rounds in a row. They need a couple of rounds now to get back into momentum and starting to play confident again as when they're gonna be CT.
Looks like they're going for the A push, which has not really fared all that well for them so far in this game. Get right underneath the balcony. Is going to flash there over the box. Robin gets himself the 2 opening kills. Delpan in there as well. Robin gets frag number 3. And all of a sudden, Gigatis is all left alone. A man who's been pulling off double kills all over the place. He needs to do a little bit more than that this round. It won't come out for him. And Robin is going to make it 6 rounds in a row for SK. Really turning this one on its head. Yeah. That momentum working against WinFakt. And I think that's a dangerous situation for them to be in now, Khan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the way they executed that round. They kind of allow SK to get in convenient position. They allow SK to throw this smoke grenade, which makes their attack so hard to execute. What I would like to see from WinFakt is just commit to the rushes, just run out with the AKs and hope for an early headshot and take over the bomb site, get the bomb planted, and yeah, perform a great after plant. But instead, they're just waiting, as I said, and you see here, they're waiting when the smoke is down, and it's so easy for them to just kill them.
Yeah, Forest having a bit of a field day with that round. Obviously, just those deagles.
Ace-2, was it?
Too hard. I think you're not wrong. Yes, it was. Actually, the grenade got himself a double kill, as you do, and then the remaining 3. So nice stuff from Forest. Let's give you another quick rundown of the scoreboard. For SK, Delpan 13-4, Forest 13-7, FaZe 11-7, Robin 11-7, Get Right 7 for 5, not being called into action all that much. We'll run down the WinFakt scoreboard in just a second because it looks like they are going to start to push fairly quickly out onto this bomb site. We're going to go around to FaZe because he's the man defending again. Flashes again in different positions, always alternating those flash positions. Forest has actually come around now.
B splits on Mirage is probably the worst round in the world. And why people do them is because they think like you can't do a B split on Dust 2, you can't do a B split on Inferno, you can do a B split or A split on every map, but somehow Mirage is not really built for that. Because you can get killed from A when running on the catwalk, you can get killed from the middle, you can get killed from catwalk, you know, you have so many targets, so it's such a random round, and the skyboxes in the middle doesn't really allow the T to throw decent flashbangs, they just get stuck in the roof. So yeah, I think Lerp is just calling this round knowing split is a round that exists in all other maps, and B is a bomb site, so B split, let's see how it works. But I haven't rarely seen that round working, except when you're playing against USBs on Antico.
And Get Right is actually going to finish off the round to make it 8 in a row. This is dangerous stuff for WinFakt. I'm sure they're going to be sighing a bit of very, very relieving when we get to half-time for them, let's say that, because at the moment SK have so much momentum, they're looking so strong. They continue to rack up these rounds against the Finns on their map choice as well, it has to be said.
Oh yeah, but we have to bear in mind that WinFakt is actually a very strong CT team on this map. They play Fnatic, my team, and he starts getting 12 rounds. And having those kind of memories, knowing that they can play good, then where the repetition comes in. They know that they can play that good, and when they start winning the pistol round, they have it in their bodies knowing that they can get at least 12 rounds. So.
Oh, that's a great peek out there from pretty much the entire SK team. Get Right will finish things off, and the good halves are called. 10-5 it will end.
9 rounds in a row.
Yeah, 9 in a row is a huge amount to stack up there. Let's quickly look down the scoreboard. Obviously, they did suicide here to get the team switched, so it'll be a little bit off, but gives you the general idea anyway. Delpan 15-5, Forest 14-8, Robin 12-8, Get Right 8 for 6. Not really had that much to do in this first half. Face 13-7. We talked about Face. He had a few computer issues before we got started in this final, but we touched on how solid he was. And again, defending that B site alone for the most part, amazing solid play again.
Yeah, I think he averaged like 2 frags every time they attacked him. So what can you more ask for than that? And I'd say SK was a bit lucky in the retakes of B because they kept high explosive and they threw them at the perfect spot. And I know that Mirage is not a map where you really know how to execute retakes. You just throw the grenades and hope for some luck, basically. And they had it this time. I think Delpan had 2 kills with the grenade when he was retaking the bomb site.
Here's a question for you from Twitter. Which player are you cheering
Which player, not which team. Interesting.
Yeah, which player? Who is your favorite Counter-Strike player?
Really hard to tell. I don't really have any
DSN,
favorite
obviously.
Well, I know which are the best players around, but that doesn't necessarily make them my favorite players. But I mean, I like to watch it for. I've been playing with Forrest for a long time. I like to learn from him, and he's a prodigy. You know, he can win matches for himself, and so he's so hard. He has so much harmony when he's playing. Just running around getting headshots, and he's always so calm.
So calm.
Yeah.
It's like it just is life for Forrest. That's just how it is. Let's switch over to the player cameras once again and just see what's going on between the two teams there. You can see that SK are on their feet. As I say that, they sit down again.
And they're getting ready to kick off the T-pistol round.
Now WinFakt are going to stand up and have their discussion.
Yeah,
playing those.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, there we go. So
with the new team jerseys. The New Yorkers.
I heart New York. In fact, I think a couple of them have it in their. Well, I say a couple. It's just Lurpis, who obviously loves New York, and Lurpis spent a lot of time actually living in the US when he back in the EG days.
But I think he was in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Back then. Personally, not my favorite spot of the world. New York is much
Too
better.
warm, man.
Too warm.
But we are going to see WinFakt sit themselves down. It's super important pistol round now. Obviously, losing this one, you're going to say, should be 13 rounds.
Yeah, but I mean, after seeing the first pistol round, you saw how the tides can change so quickly. And just buying those Deagles and AKs, you can start to pick up rounds again. Which WinFakt did until he got 5 rounds, and then SKS got back. Strong AWP kills in the beginning and nice defending in B. And also Robin played amazing toward the side in A. So
I mean, considering those 9 rounds in a row, that could have gone a lot worse for WinFakt, considering that they lost pistol as well and then brought it back in the second round. There was just a question there from one of the guys asking if their keyboard is turned off. From Lurpis, their keyboard turns off for a couple of seconds every few minutes. Not sure what that's all about. Hopefully that will be fixed, but we are going to get the restarts in, so obviously not so big of an issue for these two teams.
We're going to see Forrest get buying the armor, getting the USB. It seems like they're going to go towards catwalk middle.
Right. Spreading themselves out. Actually, as like they're peeking through
it's the B split
the middle window.
Might work on pistol round though.
Forrest looking for that one. Actually, we saw in that semi-final yesterday some great pistol play from Forrest as per usual. Let's see if he can bring that game out today. Here we go. Delpan goes down to Lurp. His first frag of this second half for WinFakt. But SK are playing this one super slow.
And they're really spread out. They cannot really, when a kill happens, they cannot really counter kill, so to speak. They're so spread out, so it's really down to aim now.
Actually, Lurpis is going to peek from this middle window as well. Face will fall down. There's Aslak onto Robin inside of the middle area. And SK really struggling with this. They only have 2 men remaining. Forrest actually way back, almost still in that T-spawn. He is going to start to move down middle as Get Right will take down Gigatus. And
doesn't really matter. They got the bomb and
yeah,
have good control of this round. And with 25 seconds left, cannot see WinFakt giving this away, but you never know. Forrest, Get Right are amazing players.
Here's Get Right once again, just firing off some shots. Forrest is going to take down Nasu. Finally, Get Right will be dealt with by Lurpis, but let's stick with Forrest, see what he can do. He's only got 12 seconds to go. Oops.
Worst thing that will happen now is that the time runs out and they kill him afterwards. He will stuck at zero cash.
Actually, managing to get the kill there onto Lurpis.
Gonna kill him now. Doesn't really matter. He's gonna have the USP.
Oh.
Actually, terrible execution from SK. I'm not sure what the goal was, but the goal was probably to get the kills, basically. They didn't have a well-worked-out plan. Not a pause. Maybe it's those keyboards.
Yeah, never good when your keyboard turns itself off every few minutes. Apparently the problem is with Get Right. Kind of see it there by his face.
He had some problem the first half as well, I believe.
Yeah. I think it's a sound issue looking by, you know, how he's looking at his sound control and his face is like, what is this? Microphone maybe not working right, which obviously is a super important part of the game for him.
Those kind of things is actually something that can make Get Right perform worse than he would, because Get Right is a player that he likes the momentum. He likes to be confident. He likes to get the early frags, so he's feeling a bit, you know, pumped from that. But when you get those kind of disturbing moments, you can get kind of caught away from the situation and just a bit upset, I'd say, a bit moody about it.
Yeah.
But let's hope he's not suffering for this anymore, playing SK. But I remember in Fnatic he can get pissed off for a longer time when they have a problem with the computer.
Wonder how UMX actually face is going to stand up here and help Get Right out.
He maybe got his PC license now, so he can help out.
There's a bit of an optical illusion there at the back as well. That's Delpan's screen that it looks like the UMX guy is staring at from like 2 centimeters. Playing like Heeden. Let's have a look if I can find the score for that third place game, because they are obviously live. MTW versus UMX fighting for the bronze medal. And I see no score update just yet. Anyway, looks like we may...
I might be wrong, but I would be very surprised if UMX has a chance against MTW, even if they're playing with a substitute, but
yeah,
you never know.
Well, apparently Get Right's issues are finished. The game is going to be unpaused, and we are going to jump here into the second round. Of course, the pistol round did go over to WinFakt, so the score is 10-6. Still in favor of SK. They're rushing up to this middle area, actually.
If Forrest wasn't... I mean, if Forrest wouldn't have like saved out and be stuck at $0, SK would for sure have bought Deagans now, but instead they just dealing with this the way they should, just going for Glocks. So it's going to be interesting now to see if they buy AKs. They're going to have the cheap armor. And in Forrest's case, he's going to be stuck on Deagle, I'd say, in case it doesn't drop to him.
Well, the Eagle was bought. AK is down on the ground. And Forrest is going to have himself an AK. So SK looking to turn things around here in round number 3.
Us like having the AWP. Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
he's going towards B as well. I think he's going to get the early killer now.
Let's watch him. Yeah, he's watching over towards the B balcony area. See if anyone actually comes his way. There are actually 2 from SK kind of weighing over for the peak in this point. I want to stick with Aslat because as soon as SK peak, we are going to see that shot coming off from him.
I was saying earlier that SK is really good with those A splits. When they just use the connection, they use the side also, and they use the small pit towards A. That works with AKs. I don't think it really works with Galils, but you never know. Robin dropped a AK to Forrest and he might make magic with that. However, Robin is stuck at 17 HP. Is that a leg shot from esl-tv probably?
Yeah, I guess so, from over by that B side. And it looks like SK have decided to change their mind and push in onto this A bomb side. Let's see if we can get a defender here. Nasu actually underneath the balcony area as Basic will get frag number 1 onto this push. There's the second and the third from Basic. Great start, but there's 2 from Get Right. There's the third from Get Right. Forest did get one in between, and that's just how fast these rounds can turn around when you've got talents like Get Right and Forest in your lineup. Bomb is surely going to get planted. esl-tv is the last man left alive.
Just save this AWP. His teammates will definitely have enough money to buy FAMAS or Colt next round. So it would be like a normal weapon round for them in case he can save this out. However, they probably hate themselves for losing that round, getting the 3 entry kills.
Yeah. Or at least Basic hates the rest of his team after getting the first 3 kills. I was like actually in the B side at the moment, behind the box, trying to hold on to this AWP. We do have Forest in close proximity to him. Forest is going to peek around and gets the kill. Yeah, they will obviously take that AWP. And there's the double low 5 from Get Right to Face and Robin. So SK picking up their first round of the second half, which leaves us with a 11-7 scoreline. SK just 5 rounds away from picking up this map number 1, the WinFakt map choice.
WinFakt is committed to buy now, and they really need this round.
Yeah.
Otherwise, SK will have money throughout the game, and they will only need 3 or 4 more rounds to win the first map.
Frag number 1 though is going to come off for esl-tv, and it's so important to get esl-tv out of the game. SK know how important he is to this WinFakt lineup, actually locking off the B balcony all alone as he counter flashes back in to stop that push coming around. But I think SK may just change their mind and head over once again towards this A site. Of course, the last round, WinFakt did a great job of killing those initial entries.
Until Get Right came out.
Yeah, until Get Right turned it all around. Gigatus only has a Deagle. Lurpis with the FAMAS. esl-tv, of course, AWP. Basic M4. And Nasu with a FAMAS as well. And he's going to take down Robin inside of this middle area. And how are we going to see the push from this one? Delpan looking for the shot onto esl-tv. And this is a massive AWP battle, as he actually just grenaded himself off the back of his teammate, which was like completely the opposite thing that he needed to do. Let's get around to esl-tv, who only has 3 HP, but you know, 3 HP, 50 HP, 70 HP makes no difference when he's going head to head with Delpan anyway.
Get Right is on the other side of the map. He's playing his own game right now. I wonder if SK going to go for saving those rifles they have now. Seems like it.
Yeah, bomb is down as well. That's a massive problem for SK.
Truly is. Yeah, they're saving.
Delpan actually way back in that terrorist spawn, just going to hug himself up against the wall, try and stay alive, which he manages to do. That will be 11-8. So, you know, this game by no means over. As you mentioned, WinFakt a super strong CT side, and we saw once esl-tv gets in that groove, he can be actually unstoppable at times. He's 6 for 1 at this stage. Let's see if he can manage to improve on that one. Actually, SK Delpan 0-3, Face 0-4, Robin 0-4, Gigatus 0-3. There's a lot of players without any kills on the board at this stage, although we are only that 4 rounds in. And SK are forced once again onto that Deagle Eco. I'm going to switch to Delpan because he is going to get on the top of his teammate's head, and he will take down esl-tv. That's a massive frag for SK, and they're going to rush straight in there. There is a smoke and a flash and a grenade actually coming up onto this balcony, so they know there's at least one man around here. Get Right will take down Nasu. Surely this bomb is going to get planted. There was Face actually hanging back. There's Lurpis with 2. Face will drop Lurpis at close range with the AWP, and it leaves just Gigatus, who is currently not having the best CT side of his life. But he's going to try and work his way in. Face from that main entrance is going to be waiting. AWP, Get Right, 3 HP. Up against some wall, and it will be Face to finish off. And Face showing that, no, it's not just solid with that rifle.
I don't really like
picks up the AWP and does a lot of damage with it as well.
Yeah, I don't really like Lurp's decision there to just go super defensive, because his teammates expect him to die before they would. So the rotation came in and Lurp was just hiding. So his teammates were backing up, thinking that Lurpis is actually having control of the situation. Because even that you're sitting on a voice tool, you can communicate, you're sitting on LAN. In the heat of the moment, in those stressful rounds, they were just expect him to do those things. Instead, he played very passively. He got 2 kills, but those kills didn't really matter because the bomb spy was overswarmed by angry SK players. And yeah, they kill off the backup before they kill off the B defenders. I don't really like that decision. Because he's actually in a good spot just peeking up there towards the side also of B. Instead, he just starting to play, like, I don't know, very defensively.
That was amazing from Delpan. Nasu actually was set up there for the shot in towards those green halls, and Delpan just peeked around and had the faster reaction time than him, and this is going to allow SK to get the bomb down over by the A side. Aslak will be taken out, and it leaves just Gigatus, who he's only got a FAMAS, but I guess we'll try and maybe pick something else up, or at least keep this FAMAS going through into the next round.
Can't really expect him to retake the A-bomb site and win this round.
It's going to leave us, once this bomb does finally explode, with a 13-8 scoreline for SK. Real close to winning out this first map. As Face, I think he's going to find Gigatus. Actually, 2 of them found Gigatus, but he got the kills onto both of them. Here we go. Face is starting to move his way in there. Takes his time to move around the corner. Gigatus goes down, and that's a nice finishing kill to the round for SK, just denying that FAMAS moving through. 13-8, SK in the lead. Let's have another quick rundown here of the scoreboard. Get Right 9 for 3, Face 8 for 4. 4 is 7 for 5, Delpan 2 for 4, Robin 0 for 5.
Yeah, but remember, Robin has been dropping weapons to the more talented players, so to speak, like in Forest. If they'll be dropping him AKs, and I mean, I know Robin doesn't really care about frags, and he only cares about the team winning or not.
Yeah,
so it's a bit of a sacrifice he is more than willing to do in order to win this map and the match.
Actually, we have an eco round here, and it's a super aggressive one. WinFakt have pushed all the way through to that T spawn, got the kill, got themselves an AK, and all of a sudden it may give them a lifeline in this one. Aslak just moving himself up there. SK can get into either bomb site now and just get this bomb down. Finally, they do that over by the B bomb site. So they set up those defenses. There's Gigatus onto Delpan. This is not the most amazing round for SK on the anti-eco. All credit to WinFakt, though. They've done a good job to steal away this AK.
I'm a bit surprised they didn't try to go for it after all. It felt like 2 of the WinFakt players went for it. Of course, they have the USP, so they can do it. But if the AKs would actually have rotated earlier, they would have a shot at winning this round. Instead, they are kind of not giving the round away, but they're enabling SK to secure the 14th round, only needing 1 more to secure the draw score. So yeah, I would definitely take the gamble in that position, especially getting the early kill.
14-8 is the scoreline. Surely SK have done enough here, but we've seen stranger things in the comeback from 14-8, especially with WinFakt on this CT side that earlier on in the tournament and in previous tournaments we've seen them here on Mirage do so greatly on that CT side. Forrest just spamming those walls, hoping to take a little bit of HP away. Not something that we really see all that much. I guess the spot's not quite worked out yet for every team.
Yeah.
Nasu is pushed up fairly heavily towards the underpass area. And still not managing to spot everyone. This is a very, very slow round from SK. And actually they've rotated back around through this terrorist spawn and are going to go for this A push.
SKS actually became this very slow team. They coming in from being very aggressive earlier years, and also in the beginning of this year they tried out a very aggressive type of game. But finally they got their pieces together, realizing that it's the slow game, it's the defensive and well-structured game that benefits them better.
Actually, yeah, Aslak just moving himself away there. Lurpis is going to spray through the smoke. Robin will take him down. Bomb should get planted here any second by Forrest. Maybe, eventually. There we go. Bomb is planted on the A site. We now have a 3 versus 4. Advantage is with the Swedes. Not going to get the flashes over the top there from WinFakt. Face will get himself one. Jiggers still alive again with the double kill. Can he make it 3? No, he can't. Robin peeks out. Perfectly timed there from Robin. And it leaves here just Aslak, who goes to that AWP shot. Doesn't work out for him. And that will be map point SK 15 rounds to 8.
Yeah, I can't really see how WinFakt can get a comeback out of this. Need so many rounds in order to secure a draw score, and I mean SK has the money on their side, and WinFakt is probably forced to have Deagles and Famas now. Somehow they managed to get enough money for AWP to Aslak. It's probably someone dropping it to him.
Lopez is going to go aggressive here, so getting that information at least early on for WinFakt, and that will,
but it's too late.
Yeah, because they've all pushed straight into it.
They should have played that kind of way earlier.
SK are all over this A-bomb site as the flashes do go deep down on towards that ramp area, and they're very concerned about someone pushing up there. Aslak, for example, who could do so much damage with that AWP in the right place at the right time. There's Robin and Face getting the kills. It's down to just 2 men left alive for WinFakt as Aslak goes down. He did take down Face in the process of things. There's Lurpis, goes down to Forrest. It's now Lurpis who, sorry, it was Jiggers who went down. It's now 1v1 Robin versus Lurpis. That bomb is ticking so quickly, and Robin is going to peek and gets the kill, and that will be the end of the first map here. 16 rounds to 8. A very solid and convincing performance by SK. You know, despite winning pistol, losing the second round, they won 9 rounds in a row or something ridiculous in that first half, really showing how good they are in this tournament.